Good afternoon and Happy New Year. It's the Happy Highlander. Um, there's not much I can do in this weather, but I'll tell you something. Of the two things I'm going to miss, one my workshop, but this, more importantly, when I'm evicted from my wee cottage, I'll flip you around. I need to be quiet and slowly, or move slowly. Right, wait. I like to sit here on quiet days and feed my wee pals. Aye. You know, if you like to feed the wee birds, don't spend a load of money on those fat balls and all that carry on. Make your own. Oh, I'm scaring them. Oh, big J there as well. Bloody hell. Right, need to sit. I'll pause it until they come back. There we go, we're back. Well, a couple of them are back. Can you see on top of the fence there? Oh, they're away. They keep being scared. I think they're camera shy. Because I've been trying this for over an hour. There we go. Aye, so, like I was saying, if you like feeding the birds and getting millions and millions of them, look, right, I'll zoom in there. See what they're eating? Just rice. Cheap, you know, netto rice. The cheapest you can get. Just boil it up, make sure it's boiled up properly though, you know. Aye, and then cheap porridge as well. Anyway, there you go. And they like all that, and then save all your fat. You know, the fat in your, well, there's a J. He's very camera shy. Well, we can see him. There he is on the fence. Big bugger. There's a whole family of those J's. I remember the mum and dad coming and feeding them, and then next news, there were 7 of them. Now he's here, his pal will come. And they're awfully, like, playful with one another. Where is he? He's away up in the tree. Is that him? Look, I don't know. I think that was a bit of muck on my window. Right, there you go. There's a wee one. Oh, there's the woodpecker, see. He's my pal. They're all my pals. But I think he's my favourite. He's getting less and less timid. Well, he did this season. He got much less timid with me. And he'd come quite close to me and he'd not be spooked very much. As much as he used to be. Get my wee birds. Oh, see, as soon as we zoom in on them, they all fly away. Like, oh no, I don't want to be on camera. Aye, so what I do, top of the fence there, I just make a load of like cheap pasta, cheap rice, cheap porridge, whatever it is, cheap noodles, anything like that. Make sure it's cooked right through. And any sort of fat out of the frying pans and the pans and the baking trays and all that, I just mix it all in. And then last week, I had a jar of jam in the cupboard, and I took the lid off, and there would have been a spoonful of jam taken out of it, but it was all mouldy. So I've got one specific pot that I use, and then so that jar of jam went in there. You know, I scooped off the mould and threw that in the bin, and then I just boiled that up with a load of, what was it? Okay, I think it was like half a bag of pasta. And then as I cooked up the pasta, what I do then, sometimes I overcook it, you know, and then I mash it up into like a paste. And then on top of the fence there, I use my cleaver and I like skiff it on the top of the fence all the way. And on top of the posts and that. Aye, we're making them a wee bit scared, but because I'm sat right in the window, you see. So they'll be seeing me moving about. Oh, that's the woodpecker away. Right, I'll pause you for a wee minute, because this is nice, eh? And it's snowing, it's lovely. That there was, oh, there's my finger. That there was a round tree that unfortunately died. So I had it cut down. And then the tray on top is actually a piece of the tree I carved it into like a big bowl sort of tray thing with my grinder and specific tools to sort of carve out wood that way. I love sitting here. Honest to God, I'm going to really, really miss this. You know, on those lovely quiet days, you light the fire. Oh, where's the fire? Oh, there's the fire. Look. Oh, see, I broke my bloody glass. The guy's coming to sweep the chimney tomorrow, and I broke the bloody glass last week. God's sake. Aye, so, like, that's what I do. Quiet days, light the fire, put some nice blinky plunky music on, and then feed my wee birds. But I found a new game to play. I've ordered some really nice hand carving chisels, because I do have a gravestone to make. It's actually a grave wood because it's made of wood, but it's my good friend, and it's her dad, James Stewart. Would you believe? Wee Jimmy. Aye. So when I do make sort of signs and things, I've never made a gravestone, of course. So it's made me very nervous, and I don't want to get it wrong. Aye, so I've ordered some smashing hand chisels and some wood, practice wood. It's a soft wood to practice on, and I've been getting myself schooled up on it on these these long nights. So I enjoy the winter, because every winter I spend a lot of time trying to sort of learn something new. So I've been practicing with that, and it's an awfully nice thing to do, because when I'm living in the tank, what I'll be able to do is on my breakfast bar area, I can sit there overnight and just do that, because you just carve small pieces, like Celtic crosses and things like that. So, but I will miss this very much, I mean, I'll be able to feed the birds, but I bring these guys in because, excuse me, the pan that I use, the cooking pan, every morning when I feed them, I take out, it's all in the pan, and then I empty it all out, and then I bang my spoon or my cleaver, or whatever it is I'm using to get the contents out and onto the fence and scattered around the garden, and I clang it like it's the dinner bell, and I'm quite sure that they know, because I've been doing it for 9 years. Aye. So, but yeah, this morning I thought, bloody hell, so I made them a full pan of, what was the first thing I made? Oh, pasta. Aye, it was just like some pasta, and then I had some sort of stock left over from when I cooked some venison the other night in a tub. So rather than use water to cook the the pasta. Aye, the pasta was already cooked, but when I made pasta, bloody hell. I made pasta, and then today I made also rice, and that's what's in there. That's rice. But what I did with that rice, rather than use water, that's the one where I used the stock, that was left over from the venison that I made the other night, because I thought, well, that'll be packed full of goodness. I mean, the rice, that'll fill their bellies, but it's not got that much goodness in it. So that's what you do. Any scraps, they don't like, what do they not like? They don't like tomatoes. They don't like onion. And what else is it? See when you buy that bags of seed, from the shops and that. Well, they don't eat the barley bit, right? That just ends up all over the floor. And then you end up with bloody rats. So, there you go. I was hoping the jays might come back. But, they didn't. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. My wee garden and my wee birds. I can sit here all day watching them. I mean, sometimes there's so many. So very, very many. Tell you a funny story. One time, I was at the side garden, no the front here. I was sitting under the lean-to, and it was sort of summertime, I think. Anyway, not that that matters, but I thought, bloody hell, I never knew that blackbirds came in flocks, because it was like 6 or 7 of them, maybe 8. And bloody hell, I thought they were more sort of like 1s and 2s. Anyway, the next day there was more. I thought, no, people are not going to believe this. There was 17. And guess what? The next day, this is the bit you won't believe. There was 4 and 20. There was 24. 24 blackbirds in my garden. Aye. But I was thinking, you couldn't eat those, could you? Because when you put 4 and 20 blackbirds into a pie, they come back to life. They're kind of resurrected in the oven. Because I remember a story when I was away. There's 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. Well, see, any chef, wouldn't have left all the feathers on and all that, because, you're cooking for the king at the time, aren't you? And, like feathers in the king's food, it wouldn't be that palatable. And depending what king it is, he'd probably cut you a head off. Oh. Yeah, so I didn't cook them. I just fed them instead. I was them away. Right, that's it. See, the thing is as well, I've just thought, it started snowing. That means all that food that I've put out there will be buried. When it melts, they'll find it again. But I'll have to do the same again tomorrow. In fact, I was thinking before, I should make a wee lid for that. Aye. I think I will. Look, see, they'll flew away again. What's that one? That's a wee robin. It's great. There's so many different ones. Along here, where's my finger? Aye, along here, at this base of the tree here, again, I had a can of sweet corn. Just that cheap crap. So I thought, okay, they can have that. Because it's snowing now, but it was absolutely, it's frozen solid. So they're going to really struggle to find any food. So they found some in my garden. It's a bloody shame though, because I'll not be here next year. Hopefully the new people will love them as much as I do and feed them. I'm going to miss them. Bloody hell. I felt a wee bit emotional there. Oh, my battery's telling me it's running out. 15% battery left. Right, I'll pause you for a minute. I need to go and chop some wood for the fire. Hello again. Did you like that, my wee birds? They're great, aren't they? Right, I'm just going to go into the workshop and I'm going to chop some wood for the fire. I'm going to show you what I made yesterday. I'm feeling a bit better about things, because you need to at some point. I'm supposed to be the happy Highlander, no whinging bloody wizard. Anyway, so I came in here yesterday to chop wood, and then I remember having down here, I had a big piece of wood. I'll flip you around. Need to zoom you down a bit. I had a big piece of wood like that, but it had a big sort of knotty bit on the end, and it was pine. And I thought, you know what, I really need to get creative, because when I get creative, it's like the best therapy or whatever in the world. And I do get that divine fever, and there's nothing on the earth like that. And I thought, well, do you know what, I'm just going to make, because I was saying just before about making that gravestone, and I'm going to make a sign for my friend. My friend lives where they film Outlander, and then somebody has been to see, must be their favourite show, Outlander, where they film it at my pal's bit. You know what they did? They stole his bloody house sign. You know, it's one of the ones, and it's on a gate, and the house is ages away. You might see it in my other video. Assholes. Still his bloody house sign. Anyway, I'm good at making house signs. I made tons and tons of them. I don't know how many I made in this glen, but it's maybe 30, 40, something like that. But I always use the router. Whereas when I make this gravestone, I'm going to hand chisel it. So that's going to take a lot of learning. And I thought yesterday, back to the creative bit, I thought I'm going to make something. So I went on my lathe and I made this. Aye, it's a wee hammer. Can you see? Look. Aye, so I put it on my lathe, and can you see how lovely that is? So this is really, really handy. Maybe I could show you. We'll go down here. That way? Aye. Go that way, then you can see. So if I was to be chiseling, you can see, and I was to be doing like small blows. See, like, in fact, I'll do it on this piece of wood here. So if I was to be doing like small blows, like gentle, I can hold it there like that. Whereas if I wanted bigger blows, for example, can you see? Maybe you can't quite see. What will I do? Oh, I'll sit you on there. I'll just lift up a wee bit, hopefully. So if I was to want to go deep, you'd hold it there. Can you see I've made like a palm grip there? You see? So if I wanted to do bigger blows, I'd do it that way, you see? I'm not bothered about that getting all dented because it's lovely. I mean, it's very special. So like I say, if you were to be doing gentle blows, like that, you see? Because there's fine detail. And then if I was to be trying to knock, like if I was to be doing bigger sort of construction, and I wanted to belt something, I'd hold it down there. So I'm quite pleased with that. Aye, it's nice and it smells lovely. Here, smell it. Is that no nice? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm coming here to chop wood, and I brought you with me. Anyway, guys, God bless each and every one of you. Hope you're having a lovely new year. I've come across a problem with this as well, but I don't know if you know. I'm gonna put this in casting resin, and turn it into a beautiful bowl. I met the lovely lady who bought this, 92. Aye, but the trouble is, I need a pressure pot because I need a pressure pot because it's very deep. It's going to take a lot of resin. I've got the resin, but you need a pressure pot because in all these nooks and crannies, that's where you'll get air bubbles running through it, and that could make it look shite, and I don't want it to look shite. So I'm going to have to get myself or make myself a pressure pot for that, like a vacuum chamber, you know. I'm going to have to probably dig myself back into the house at this rate. Let me flip you around. Winter Wonderland. I wonder if my wee buds are back. This is another feeding station that I made. And that one there, that was a gift for my grandchildren. And what I do, like I was saying, with the porridge and that, what I do sometimes is I make sloppy porridge or whatever it is. It might have a knackered bit, put half a pack of butter running through it or whatever, and then I get my spatula and I paste it on this branch. You see? I paste it on that branch, and I paste it all the way up that branch there. Get it into all the nooks and crannies. Put a wee bit up there, a wee bit up there, and just sort of paste it on. And then you get millions and millions of wee buds, and it's not cost much money at all. I'm going to miss this place, you know. Aye. Oh, I'm going to miss it. feel quite melancholy. Keep praying for a miracle. Well, there you go. It is what it is, eh? Could be bloody one. There's a lot of people in a much worse situation than me. You know. And I'll miss this. I'll miss having a workshop. I was looking at that the other day. My son bought me that. And I was looking at it the other day thinking, I wonder where that'll be hanging next. Certainly won't be hanging in the tank, will it? Right, God bless each and every one of you. I'll show you my balcony. Yeah, I'm going to miss. Ah, yeah, I need to chop wood for the fire. Got a big stack of lovely dry. I don't know if you can see that in this bloody light, but oh, there you go. That's lovely and dry. That's just dead stuff, falling down trees and that. So here's my balcony, eh? I sit here, play my flute. Hey, right, wait a minute. I've got my flute. I'll play my flute for a minute. But you need to remember that the last key, whatever it's called, the key at the bottom, that bottom one. Anyway, you probably can't see it, but it's wrong. It's out of key. It's out of tune. Where will I set you? I don't know where I'll set you. I'll set you there. Wait a minute. Haha. That'll work. Well, maybe I'll put you a bit closer because it'd be good if you could hear what happens when I play my flute. You can hear it echoing through the woods, so you can. I don't know if you can see me. I suppose if I flip the camera around, I can see what you're seeing. Wait a minute. Ah, for goodness sake. Thank God you lot have got patience. So is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, crikey. Right, where are we? Right, that might. See, I'm kicking about in shorts. Wait a minute, I need to raise you up a bit. You raise you up a bit, then you don't see my legs. Put you off your dinner, so it will. Play my flute. I can still see my legs, look. Yeah, that's for the ladies. You probably can't hear this, but I can hear that. See, when you stop suddenly, you can hear it coming back through the trees. I'm going to miss that. However, I can take that with me in the tank because I can just park anywhere by the Blackwood forest, can't I? I'll start that one again. Are you bored yet? Have you swiped? I do that. There you go. That's me playing the flute. You know what? I better get this bloody wood cut for the fire. Because it's getting dark. Right, guys. Oh, that wasn't a boring video. Just me talking shite. No news report on the tank yet. Because Gary, where the Vario is in for its MOT, Gary and the guys only went back to work yesterday, the 6th. My eldest child's birthday. Happy birthday, darling, for yesterday. Daddy loves you. So that'll be them working on it sort of yesterday and today. So maybe I'll get a progress report sometime this week. But you know, there's a lot of work to do on it, I suppose, and I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. The longer it takes, the longer it is I don't have to pay the bill. But at the same time, I can't wait to get it back, to get tore into it. Quite a lot of adjusting to do, you know, and there's a lot of work to do. I've already started emptying out the house. I emptied out pretty much all of the upstairs. Well, the bedroom that I use, it's just 2 double bedrooms, the house, and the bathroom's upstairs. But so my bedroom, I've emptied it basically. I've started throwing things away. I've had to be quite brutal. I've had to be quite brutal about you know, the stuff that I keep and the stuff that I throw away, because I'm going to be living in a much smaller space, which is a good thing, like a cleansing, you know. So that's what I've done. I've emptied out my room. I've half emptied the spare room. But what I've done with my furniture, I had a couple of sort of yellow pine chests of drawers and cabinets in that. What I've done with those is I've dismantled them carefully, and I've stored all the wood because it's light wood, and I need light wood for the conversion, you see. So once I've done the spare room as well, there'll be a lot of wood for maybe definitely all my wall cupboards. So that'll be smashing, eh? So I've saved a lot of that, and then the slats for the beds, because I had 2 double beds and a single bed. So the slats for the beds will come in very handy, you know. Lovely straight dry wood, and I will need slats for the bed in the tank. So that's it. I'll show you my view that I'm going to miss. I had chickens in there one year, so I did. I had about, I don't know, 100 and something anyway, and I had a great big netted area there for them. And within a week, it was black. It was turned black. So then that was it. I just thought, I'll let them run about. So they did. I often dreamt of winning the lottery, you know, making the guy an offer he can't refuse, because the guy that's evicting me from this house with a cold hand and a cold fucking heart, excuse me, mum, owns that down to the road, down to these bins, and way back into the trees there, along here, all along the back of there. It goes in about 80 feet, all the way along there, right round the back of that house there that's been derelict since I moved here. He owns that, and all the way up there to the road up there, and then all the way down there, you see. So he basically owns this corner of Dal. Well, I've had that plot valued, I've had that plot valued, my house, and I've had that one valued. And then just because my friend's in that game, you know, and he's just done his thing and said what that's worth, what's mine's worth, and what that would be worth. A lovely broken down cottage there. And I often dreamt of winning the lottery and then making it mine, you know. Make a smashing wee, because that's needs tearing down. That's a tear down altogether. I make a smashing wee holiday home there for all my children and my grandchildren, you know, because I've got 4 children and I've got 12 grandchildren and all that. That'd be great, you know, make it good and plenty of rooms and all that. And then this would all be, you know, growing all my food in here. I've done that. And then I'll tear that shed down and build a smashing workshop, you know, a brilliant one with all the smashing gear in it and that. But we can't but dream, eh? If you don't have a dream, you don't have a dream come true. Will you? So there you go. God bless each and every one of you, and hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll keep on keeping on, eh? God bless you guys. Cheerio, bye.